Welcome to the session. Thank you all for joining. So in our today's session, we will see how to create a Snowflake account and how to connect with IICS and how to create a tables and load the data from Snowflake to RDBMS or RDBMS to Snowflake or flat file to Snowflake. So for this, we have to create a Snowflake account. If you have already created account, you can use it, or so you just follow these steps and you can able to create a Snowflake account and you can create a warehouse and you can load it. So Snowflake, you know, right? Snowflake is a framework on top of GCP, AWS and Azure. So these data warehouse, these cloud on top of these cloud providers, they have created a framework. So whatever the database or data warehouse we are going to create in Snowflake, the underlying cloud will be either it will be a GCP or it will be a AWS or it will be a Azure. So anything, okay. So whenever we are creating account in Snowflake, it will automatically create, okay, the underlying databases or data warehouse, Snowflake will take care. So that we are going to use in real-time project also, we'll have the same structure. And so how to use it? It's like a warehouse. So just to go to this particular link, so you need to have one email account, one valid email account, and there is no payment options. There is no credit card options. You can use this free trial account for next 1 month. Okay. So you can go to this and so just sign up snowflake.com. You can go to this particular link. So you can provide the first name, last name, email, all the details. So you can provide the first name, the last name, and email ID. Okay. So you can mention the email ID, whatever the email ID you have. Just to mention the email ID and company. So company you can mention like student, okay, and which country. So just you can mention that country and click on continue. So it will ask, so what is the Snowflake edition you want? So this edition, so it's a free trial version. It's a 30 days free trial version. You can click on standard edition or enterprise edition or business critical edition. So we will go with the enterprise edition. So just you can use this editions and then you can use which cloud providers you want. So just if you are familiar with any of one of the cloud providers, you can choose it. So I'm just choosing that GCP for this scenario. Okay. So just I'm taking that GCP cloud providers and you can click on get started. Okay. So click on this agreement and click on get started. So this is what next page you will be getting it. So you can use personal learning and development. So click on submit. So you can see here showing like you should have received on email. So just to go to this email, so you can see here one new email has been loaded. So just to go to the email and we'll be seeing this particular email. Okay. So activate your Snowflake account. So you can see this particular email. Just to click on activate. So here you have to provide the username. Okay. So you can choose the username. So just you can choose the username. Your email ID username itself, it's fine. Then password. So you can go for password. So confirm password. You can type the confirm password. Then click on get started. I will send this video so that you can practice it. And this is what the dashboard you can able to see here. Okay. So you can create a warehouse, you can create the users access, and the SQLs. Okay, so we have a lot of things. So if you want to learn something, so we have some videos also. You can start learning. Okay, so you can use that trial account. So this is the one. You can go for trial account and you can use it. And if you go to the email, so you should have received a so once you have received the email, you can see here. So after activate, you can access it through here, right? So click on this particular link and then you can give the username. Okay, just you can pass the username. So enter the password. So this is the one you are seeing it. So you'll be seeing them some dashboard data and everything. Okay, so this is what you'll be seeing. And if you want to create a database or data warehouse, you can just create it. You can create it. So whatever the okay, so whatever the options you want to take, so you can take it, and you can go to the email, and you should have received one more email. And if you see here one more email, once you have activated, welcome to Snowflake. So it's showing like with your ID, it will be showing like login to Snowflake, right? So click on the login to Snowflake. You can able to see here. So one more time, you can log in. So this is the one you are seeing it. Okay, so you can go to your account and then you can see this switch role is account admin. Okay, so you have to use account admin since we are using here the account for admin account. We can use it this one. Okay. So this is the page you'll be getting it. So you can see here we'll be having 41 days in the trial account. So you can go to the data and then you can see all this database. And if you want to create a database, you need to have one data warehouse. Okay, so you need to have one data warehouse. So let me show you. So you'll have one account. Yeah, we'll have one account. Just a second. You'll have home page. Just a second, I'll show you. It has very other link. You'll get one email. So you can go to this classic console. So if you look at here, okay. So if you go to this one, they have changed the console. So if you go to this one, you can see the classic console, right? So you can click on the classic console. It will be asking you to log into Snowflake account. Then once you have logged in, you'll be seeing this particular page. So this is the page. You can create a database, data warehouse, all this. So you can create a data warehouse if you want to. So you can create a database. So data warehouse here and some worksheet and account. So all the provisions you can give here. So just I'm going to create a data warehouse here. So go to warehouse, click on create. I'm just creating one warehouse. Okay, so EDW, just simply I'm creating one warehouse. So click on EDW. So warehouse will be created. The thing is you have to provide the privileges for this particular data warehouse or tables, whatever you are creating. So just you have to create a privileges for this. So to whom we have to select privileges, all the privileges you have to provide. So you can go to create privilege, modify or monitor. So what privilege you want to give? So just to give that privileges, the data warehouse. If you look at here, so in addition to the existing data warehouse, you'll be seeing another data warehouse also. This is one. So you can go inside, you can see. So this is the one you can able to see. As of now, we are not having anything. So you can go to the database here. So you can create a database. So you can give some database. Say for an example, I'm just creating a database or schema or anything. So MR, I'm just creating merchant reporting. Okay. So database name and one database name has been created. So inside the database, you can create a schema also. So just you can create a schema. So one table name. So you want to create a table or schema. So you have the public schema, right? So with this public schema, you can provide the details. So you can add tables, you can upload the files. So and everything you can provide. So schema, you have, if you want to create a schema, you can create here. So I'm just creating the schema. So in real-time project, you will not have access, but here we have to do it. Okay, so you have to, if you want, you can provide the access here. Okay, so to access from outside, I want to create a worksheet. Yes, here I want to add some tables. I want to add some files and everything. You can create here. Okay, so you can upload the sheet and everything. Okay, so just you can go for the database. And I'm going to create a tables. If you want to create a tables, you can create a tables also. So here itself, you can create a tables or in the worksheet. So you can write some queries and then you can write. Okay, so you can execute. So this is the worksheet to whatever the data we have already created. You can use this and so within that, you can query the database and you can from outside, from Informatica also, you can load it. So 1 minute, I'll show you that how to upload. So this is the new view actually. So whatever we have created over there, it is there. So if you want to upload So any pages you can upload here also, CSV file, so or whatever you want to have. So you'll have one option here. So to upload the pages. So as of now, no tables. So here you can create tables or views or anything. Okay, just you can create a tables. So if you want to create a manually, you can create here, or you can use the editors. Okay, the worksheet. So here you can run this. Say for an example, just I have given here some create tables. So normally you can just I'm creating customer ID, customer name, and date of birth. I'm creating with customer email. It's varchar of 100. Some 4 or 5 lines. I'm just columns. I'm just creating. Okay, city varchar of 100. So I want to create this particular table. So I will give you this document, and so you can able to create this one. Okay, so table customer has been created. So for this table, I'm going to load the data. Okay, so I'm going to load the data. So you can see here the customers we have. And if you click here, so you'll be getting the grant privileges. So actually this customer, we have to provide the privileges. I'm just providing insert privilege, select privilege. So whatever the privilege you want to provide, you can provide all the privileges. So from outside, so account admin. So these details you have to provide here. In real-time project, the admin only they will do it. Okay, so we are not going to do. So for this particular table, we are going to load the data. So if you look at worksheet, so if I'm going to select start from customer, so nothing will be there as of now. So it's a empty one. So you can see here, it's empty one. Normally, this is what we will also do in our Redshift or AWS. Also, same thing you will do it, right? Athena. So all this just will query. So whatever we have. So you can see here, this is what we are going to load it. So just you can go to Informatica now. I will open IICS now. So go to administrator page. Check whether both services are up and running. Okay, so data integration server should be up and running. So I'm going to start the data integration server. If not, you have to start the services. Okay. Overall service is up and running. So now you can start the service mass ingestion. So just to start it, and data integration server also you can start it. So starting, meanwhile it will start. It will take some time. Meanwhile, we'll create a connection. Go to connections. So I have already created, but I will remove that. So you can go to add-on connectors. Very first, you will not have that connectors. So just search it like Snowflake. So here you can search it like Snowflake. So you'll be seeing that free trial version. So here you can just add it. So next 30 days, this connector will be added. So you can go to connection now. So you can create a new connection. Just click on new connections. So I'm just creating Snowflake underscore connection. Just I'm creating a Snowflake connections type. You can choose Snowflake data cloud. Okay, so this one you can choose it. And you can go to the environment. You can choose the environment. So authentication, you can choose standard, and username, the Snowflake username, whatever you have given. Okay, so just you can give the username. So whatever you have given, and then password. For this particular username, you have to provide the password and account. So account is nothing but, see, this account is nothing but whatever you are seeing here, right? So this one. So this is the account. Okay. So you take this account and warehouse. So we have created as EDW and the role. So we have the role admin, right? So this is the role. So account. So admin. So I'm just copying that role. So you can see the warehouse here, EDW, database MR and schema MR. So just you can take account admin. If you want, you can take it. Okay. And you can go here and provide the account. So just click on test connection. Okay, something's agent. Okay, data integration server is not found. It's taking some time. So you can save meanwhile. So we'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It's starting up. Yeah, it's up and running now. We can go to the connection. So whatever we have created here, you can edit it. Just click on test connection. So IICS is trying to connect with Snowflake now. So you are seeing that test connection is successful, right? So you can see now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the data from one flat file. Okay, I'm going to read the data from one flat file and I'm going to load it into Snowflake now, into the GCP. So how to do it? So I will take here. So you can see here customer ID. So anything you can take. Just I'm taking that the same structure. Customer ID, customer name, date of birth, email ID. So we can take the email ID here. Email ID and city. So email. Yeah, you can choose the email. And it's a city. Yeah, you can provide the city name. Okay, so you can mention that So whatever, how many data you want, you can just mention the other details also. So from flat file, I'm going to read the data. I'm going to load it into the Snowflake now. Okay, so you can go for any other user and you can provide the details. Okay. Same way you can provide all the details. Okay, so all the details. And if you look at here, this is the MMDDYYI format. So we will read the data. So as of now, we do not have any data now. So we'll go to IICS. So just to go to this administrator, data integration. So just to follow this video, you can able to explore more and more on Snowflake. So go to new mapping, create a new mapping here. So create source. So in the source, I'm going to read the data from a flat file. So here we have the flat file. Here we have the Snowflake. On GCP we have created. So here we are bringing the IICS. So through IICS, I'm going to read the data from the flat file. Okay. Say for an example, our customer is sending the flat file from the SFTP. Some SFTP path they are placing the file. So read through IICS. So it might be anything. Okay. So it might be a flat file or RDBMS table also. So just we are taking from flat file, customer table, customer flat file, and then we are going to load it into this Snowflake. So Snowflake here we have. So here the Snowflake on GCP we have created, right? So Google Cloud Platform. So here we have the one on top of the Snowflake, we have EDW, so Enterprise Data Warehouse. And then we have created some database. So through IICS, I'm going to create a connection here. I'm going to load it. So we have already created a connection, right? So for source, we have already created a connection, yes_ff. Go to select. So you can see this, all the file here. So this is the one new file. So you can click on OK. And you can see the field. So all the field. So as of now, we have string. So let it be a string. So we can convert, we can take here as flat file. Sorry, as the date of birth, we can take it like a other string. You can go to expression. So just we have to convert the date of birth alone. So this is as usual we will do, right? So go to expression here. So just to create a new port. So O_date of birth. And it should be a date and time format. Click OK. The configure. So just we are converting, that's all. So we can use to_date of the field, date of birth field, the format. So what is the format here? It's a MM-DD-YYY format, 4Y. So just to click on validate, it should be validated. Click on OK now. See here, it has been, we have created. Go to target here. So you can choose the target. Go to target and choose the Snowflake connection which we have created. Single object, right? Snowflake single object. And click on select here. So make sure that we are providing all the permissions. So here you can go to this particular MR. So merchant reporting. So we will check the permission. If the permission is not available, it will not load. Okay. Go to field mapping. You can see the Snowflake fields. So these field from Snowflake. And date of birth, we have to take this alone. So remaining, you can just do the smart map. So you can do the smart map, then click on save. So I hope everyone is clear now. So just we have taken the data from a flat file and converted the date format and loading into the Snowflake tables. This on cloud. Okay, this is on cloud. The same way we will do it in our real-time project also. The connection details, everything they will provide us. So I can make the mapping name as m_Snowflake flat file to customer table. So this is one particular flat file to Snowflake. So we can provide the meaningful name and we can choose the location. So as of now, this location alone is there. Just I can choose and I'm going to run it. Just to run, click on run here. Go to my jobs. It's running now. Okay, so you can see here success and go to this. Sorry, this is Oracle. So go to this particular Snowflake. So you can query now. So whatever we had the data in the flat file, it has been loaded here. Okay, so this is what you can load the data from flat file to this one. So the same way you can create employees table also. The same way you can create employees table with all the number, the character and date and time format. You can read the data from a table and then load it into a Snowflake table also. Okay, clear on this? Any doubt? So I got some doubts, some questions. It's like client tool for warehouse. So it's like the front end view for the warehouse. Okay, so you can query that. What should I charge the edition? Charge the edition. So as I told, right? So you have to go for standard edition, enterprise. So customer, all info should come from Snowflake. So customer, yeah, the whatever the way you want to insert the data, you can insert it. So I just taken the data from flat file. So from third party, we are getting the data from flat file. So something like SFTP, you can say it's SFTP. Okay, secured file transfer protocols at the server, you are getting it. And then through IICS, we can create a connection to SFTP and then read the data. You can do the transformations and load it into a Snowflake now. Okay. So this is what you can do here. And yeah, so if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yeah, so why to use Snowflake? Like when we can already directly connect to, say, if AWS we are connecting directly, right? And like you said that it's just a framework on top of any storage, I mean like AWS or GCPs. So is there any particular reason we are using Snowflake?
No, we have Snowflake. So previously, it's like a warehouse. Everything they have built, it's like a framework. Okay, so we are going to use AWS. We are not going to use for all the purpose, right? So if you want to use this AWS only for this warehouse and you want to query that, you can go for Snowflake. Okay, so if you want to read more on Snowflake, just explore yourself on Snowflake. What is Snowflake? What is the difference between AWS and Snowflake? So that you can go through some site and you can able to get it. Okay, so Snowflake again, it's like a different concept. Yeah, any other questions? So just explore on Snowflake. So you can get to know all the Snowflake, what is Snowflake and what is the difference between AWS and Snowflake. So that and all you can explore. Okay.
And sir, was there any session connected yesterday for AWS ID creation? I couldn't
No,
get
no,
any like.
no, no. No one asked, so I have cancelled.
Okay, so
Yeah, AWS account creation, you have to do it. I cannot tell why, because it's as I told already, they will charge you. So make sure that your own responsibility, you just create that one. Okay. So just to go through some videos, you can create it. So they will charge. Okay, if you are using wrongly, they will charge you. That's why it's your own responsibility. You have to create yourself. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Hi Chandra, you told that you will be explaining the date time format of AWS when we are loading from people to S3 buckets.
Sorry, your voice is
I'm,
not clear.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told that you will be explaining on date format, date and time format when we are loading from or Oracle RDMS table to the S3 buckets. So
Same
we
way.
try.
Same way. How we have did it now, right? Same
Okay,
way
by
only.
okay.
By using expression, you have to convert that format and you have to load it.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. Jan.
Yeah, just explore. So why I'm referring that from AWS, right? So if you are using wrongly, they will charge you on your card. Okay, so that's why I'm not suggesting. So you have to take your own responsibility to create the account. Okay. So you can explore more on this AWS, this Snowflake. So you can create some flat files and you can load it directly. You can query this flat file also. So just I'm checking 1 minute. You'll have one option to upload directly with the flat files. Just I'm checking that option. So you can directly upload files. You can execute the queries and you can directly upload.
We have to execute query, right? To upload files.
Sorry?
We have to execute query to upload file, right?
No, yeah. We have SQL file is there, then it will execute. And you'll have one option here. Since a trial account, not a dashboard, here we'll have one option. So upload flat files. So you can directly upload the flat files here. Got this one account. So here we'll have, this is account. This is creating a dashboard. Okay. So roles and account, Snowflake, sessions. Yeah, just explore this one. You'll have an option here. I'm not able to see. So just upload the Excel sheet. So our CSV file directly it will take the file system. Okay, so you can access it, that file system also. You can provide details. So it will take directly the schema. You can choose the schema and everything. Then just you can so if you have SQL script, you can add it. Okay, so from here. So this is load. That's what. So load tables we can do it, but the flat file I'm saying. So we'll have one option. To upload a CSV file, right? So just to explore it, you can able to get it. Okay, so, but this is the way you have to load. So with the same way, we can read the data from this file. So this table, and then you can able to get the data. So whatever the data we want to get, so just you can get the data from here. Okay. I got one question. What is Parquet file? So are we going to discuss? Okay, no. So Parquet file is one of the file format. How we have XML file or the JSON file, right? It's another file format. In big data environment, we will use this file type. Okay. So it's a different file format, like hierarchical file. So you have a hierarchical file, right? That's what. And we have one more option. What is Snowflake GCP? So as I told, right, Snowflake is a data warehouse created on top of any one of the cloud providers like a GCP or AWS or Azure. Okay, on these three we have created. So I hope you have joined. So what is the difference between AWS and Snowflake? Yeah, so this and all, just you can explore what is that. So I'm repeatedly I'm saying AWS, it's a cloud providers. Okay, Snowflake is like a data warehousing framework on top of any one of the cloud providers. They have created a framework. You can use this Snowflake alone for your data warehousing applications. Okay. So clear. If you want to explore more on Snowflake, just to go through that Snowflake, and you have to learn. So I'm not going to teach here on Snowflake. Just data integration we are going to use. As a data warehouse, we are going to use the Snowflake, and we are just loading that data. Okay.
Okay, so sir, just a question. Like, so in that case, can we use S3 as storage and Snowflake framework to make Dataverse on top of that? So that will avoid using of Redshift.
So Redshift is another warehouse providers by the AWS. Okay. So that's another AWS side. They will have one service called Redshift. So Redshift is different. Snowflake is different. So if you are already using Redshift, there is no need of Snowflake in your organization.
Yeah,
So
that is what I'm asking. So if you want to avoid using Redshift, so can we just
you can use Snowflake.
Okay, for data warehouse concepts.
Yes.
Okay.
So most of the companies they're using Snowflake as the data warehouse for their cloud data warehousing system.
Okay, so we can use any like any AWS GCP as a storage, and we can on top of that we can use Snowflake for data warehousing concepts.
I think you are not getting what I'm telling. Snowflake is framework they have already created on top of GCP or AWS or Azure. Okay. So if you want to go for Snowflake for your company organization, so you pay for Snowflake, they will take a control. Okay. So we are not going to pay for AWS and all. So they will charge. Okay. So based on that, so whatever we are going to use it. So that's what you just to go through that the difference between Snowflake, all this, you will get to know all the details. Okay. So here we are not going to take concept on Snowflake. So here I have taken how to load the data from so any RDBMS or flat file to Snowflake. Okay. So if you look at here, if I want to load some other data, so you can go to worksheet, you can create one more table. So we can take employees table, we can load it. So from RDBMS to here, so how to create. Okay, so just a second. So here we'll have file format. So create. Yeah, here we have. Okay, so I'm going to create. So employees schema CSV, and we'll have one option. So directly we can load null string header, new line, CSV, comma separated value file. Yeah, all this we have. So we have one option here, upload CSV directly. We can upload it. Not sure why I'm not getting this particular page. Some role is the problem. Okay, so this alone I will check and then let you know how to do it. Okay. It's not asking. So this admin will have. So in real time, we are not going to handle all this permissions. So here only we are taking permissions, but here we'll have one options to take data directly from CSV. So this is load script, open worksheet. I already did it actually. So that option is not populating now. It's another view. Okay, so just explore, create more tables. So this is what we will use our data warehouse. So already the warehouse will be present in the Snowflake. So just to create, so all this connection, just load it from here, okay? So if you look at here, so here we do not have any objects. Okay, it's creating new file only. We'll have one option, the home, you'll have one option to upload the file. Here you can directly upload. Have one options. Okay, I will check that option. I will tell you how to do it. Okay. So, but here we will load it. This is the way we will create a tables and we can load the data. Okay. Clear. So just if you have insert queries, so execute it and then it will create a table. So from RDBMS to table, you can load the data. So if you have here, sorry, just a second. It's loading. I'm just creating table format for Snowflake. Okay. So just you can create workflows. So where it is EDW and MR, right? Okay. So you can run and execute. So table has been successfully created. So for this table, I'm going to load the data from RDBMS to table. So this is like you can create the data model in this warehouse also. So this is also now the warehouse only. Okay. We assume that this is the warehouse. We are just loading for dimension table, fact table. So loading concept only I'm saying. So remaining table, different tables creation, all this. So normally we will do it same way how we will do it in our Oracle, right? Oracle or SQL Server or anything. So this table, I'm going to read it from here. So just I'm going to take the data. This is flat file to Snowflake, right? So you can take RDBMS to Snowflake. Just to create a mapping. So mapping, you can use M underscore. Oracle to Snowflake. It's employees one, okay? So you can choose the source as the Oracle table. You can go for Oracle. So normally how we will choose, right? It's a single table. So just to take single table. So here date format, it is not an issue. So go to target. So choose your Snowflake connection now. And the object it will show you now. If the object doesn't have privileges, we have to provide the privilege, okay? Yeah, we have the table. So if it doesn't have a privilege, it will fail. So if it is failing, then we'll see. So you can provide object level permission or the entire schema level permission, okay? So just I'm going to execute. If you do not have permission, you have to provide the permissions. So this one, right? Choose this one. And if it is failing, so because of this, it will fail. It's loaded. Since both are, yeah, Informatica also cloud and Snowflake is also on the cloud, right? So it is taking more time. So we have here update available. Still running. Maybe here the connection issue is taking longer time. So I will provide the permissions here. So not yet loaded. Still it is running. Okay, so might be it's due to the permission issue. Now it got loaded. So you can see here all the data got loaded now. So whatever we have in Oracle table, right? It has been loaded into a Snowflake tables. Okay, so this is also one of the cloud. So you can just explore. So you will get all the details. Okay, so now you can query this. So like how we will do Athena or Redshift, right? Same way here also. So it's loading on top of GCP. So all the data stored in GCP only. The Snowflake is providing us 1 month access to use the Snowflake account. Okay, on top of GCP. So just I will give you these details. Create the tables. So like a customer table, all these tables, and then load the data into this table. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
So the queries will be based on Oracle query or SQL queries? Like,
It's a Snowflake one. You have to learn the Snowflake one.
okay, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly it will be different, not slightly. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Chandra, this question is not related to today's session, the file processing related question. Okay, from the target side, what usually when we are creating a dynamic file or whatever, we are going to provide the header, footer, right? Those names and all, we are providing the command level names. Okay, I mean, we are going over the command level. Those are Unix commands, right?
Yes, Unix command.
Okay. Okay, one more thing related to the same target side only. We have a file name and file connection, everything while we are providing the name, everything we are giving it over. There is another section, there is advanced property. There we have a file name and directory. How these two are going to be, which is the going to take a priority, or any one only need to be provided? How it is going to be?
Where it will be?
In under file, okay, if you go to the target session,
Okay.
there could be advanced property as well. And target, yeah, go to the target. Yes. Here we are providing the object name, anything, whatever the file. Here also we have, if it is
Both
a
are
file.
same only.
No, if it is file.
Yeah. So while taking file, I will explain. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else
Okay.
related to this Snowflake connections? So just explore the Snowflake and AWS. So you will get to know so all these details. Okay. So but AWS, be careful. If you are using any other services, they will charge. Okay. So that's why AWS and GCP also, they will charge. So that's why I'm taking this Snowflake. Snowflake, they won't charge. They will not get any details. Okay. So you can use the Snowflake, explore it, and then in your resume, you can make that, make so Snowflake as the data warehouse we are using. Okay. On the cloud side. So I will send this video. So please explore it.
Okay, so
And
one last
rest,
question.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not pertaining to this session. Actually, so while loading in Informatica, okay, so we can call the Unix command, right? So do you have any video material for that on YouTube or something? Because I tried, it's not like I'm like missing something. Actually, it's not connecting properly. It's failing.
No, you are asking Informatica Power Center or IICS?
In Informatica Power Center, when if say for we are using it for indirect load, okay, so on the runtime when we are creating the master file,
Yeah, so where you are running, so your personal machine or your project?
Personal
machine, we have to use Windows command only.
I did that as well. I mean, I wrote the batch.
No.
batch files.
I'm asking whether you have installed Informatica on Unix server or Windows machine.
It's on Windows machine.
Okay, then we have to use Windows command only.
Yeah, I did that too. Like it's not working.
Yeah, Windows command, we will not have that much options are available. So in real-time project, we can try.
Okay. Okay.
If you have environment
General-
real-time, any development environment, just try that.
I'm just missing that calling, like how it should be called. That. Do you have any video material for that?
The command prompt you can call. The command prompt you can call, or you can write a dot script file. So that file you can keep it anywhere, and then you can call that. But whatever your script file you are going to write, so that should be a Windows script. So in our personal machine. So in our real-time project, so if you are writing Unix script, it will be.
Okay, I'll share the error messages with you, sir, afterwards.
Yeah,
I'll stop here.
One last question. Okay. Okay. In Power Center, we used to, in the monitor, we used to get the history runs, right? Can we get the same like here as well in the history runs? Maybe after 1 month runs, whatever.
Yeah, we can get it in the jobs. So my jobs, you can go to the folder, then you can get all the previous jobs, all the session logs also. Everything will be there in the cloud level. So it will be maintained.
No,
all
in the
logs and
monitor, in Power Center, if you can recollect, we can go to the property, you can set last 30 days or 40 days, something like that, right?
So that's what I told in IICS. Go to monitor, my jobs. You can see all our previous runs. Okay. You can able to see that.
Okay, yeah, let me explore that. Yeah, thank you.
So in monitor, if you go and check, all the previous runs will be there.
Oh, previous runs are there. I just want to get, suppose I want to get it for 1 week data, like 1 week loads. Is there any option? That's what I'm asking.
It is there. Option is there. You have to check it. The monitor, we have the option. My jobs, you can check the jobs. Yeah, thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow. I will take another session tomorrow. We'll start with source and source qualifier, all this. Yeah, thank you all.